Now.
All right.
Okay.
Hello. Anyways, okay. We just want to welcome everybody back. Again, it is Awaken Her Collective. This week has, if you've been watching our Facebook post, has been mostly about transparency. And we feel that transparency is definitely important, especially when we're dealing with women's wellness and well-being. Um, so hopefully you have caught some of the footage from this week that have been posting. So I guess I will start with myself, and I will pretty much talk about me. We basically want to let you guys know what actually makes us a collective and like who we are. Again, my name is Chanel Blue. I own Ritualistic Nurture. I do have my background is my bachelor's degree is in psychology. My master's degree is in social work. Um, that has been like my basic structure that I've always had. Have always wanted to really help work with women, mostly because for myself, I've always dealt with anxiety, depression, and of course, grief. So I wanted to be able to help other women to navigate those things. But in order to be able to navigate them type of things, we actually have to look past just simple, superficial self care and kind of dig a little bit deeper, which is one of the things that I definitely am bringing to the table. So,
I'll go.
Go
I'm
for it.
Shalonda Smith, and I've been in healthcare for 30 years now. In the last 2 years, want to promote and be more of a wellness advocate for the community. So I gained my yoga instructor certification, and I am part of the Awaken Her Collective. My role is to present yoga, and it will not be what you think when you typically think about yoga. We won't be doing any fast, um, extensive posing. Um, I am going to invite you to do some grounding, start with a soft meditation, some grounding that will reset your nervous system, and get you to know your body and what feels good in the body, what doesn't feel good. Once you get to know what feels good and what doesn't feel good, you get to learn to love your body as it is, and hopefully bring yourself to the things that aren't feeling good to feel good. Know what needs to be stretched out or what needs to be left alone. I can't go there. I don't want to go there, and that's fine. That's your choice and your body, your choice. I invite you to the mat, and I invite you to do what feels good. And so, my role in the collective is movement and encouraging movement and encouraging self love and body love.
And I'm Linda Dulique, and I own Story Free Living and have an online presence as well as the Thought Rebel. You may have seen some of my posts, Instagram and Facebook. They are in both places. I've been in practice for 50 years, more or less. And I made an entry. Well, what I do is energy work. I'm a Reiki master. I work in emotional clearing. I'm a PTSD intervention coach. I'm a life coach and a few other things, grounded in about 30 different modalities of health, wellness, energy work, and psychology and biochem. Um, I used to work with, entry was through the horse world. I had a competition horse that I couldn't take outside because he was mentally overloading. So that was nutrition started because there was no placebo effect in animals, and I learned how spectacularly nutrition and detox could work in the body. From there, I went into energy work on horses, and people started teaching me things. And it was probably 20 years before I knew the names of everything that people were teaching me. So the first 5 or 6 years in practice was not on people, it was on animals. And then I switched to people, and because of a family crisis, actually, um, and went from there. And in the last few years, I have received the certification in life coaching and moved to be even more holistic, because if I can't work with the spiritual and emotional areas of people's life as well as their health, I can't truly get you healthy. My emphasis is that on women. My practice is almost exclusively women and has been over the years. Is we have to reclaim our own stance, our own space, our own energy. We have to know who we are aside from our relationship of what society and family and generational knowledge and schooling and everything else tells us we should be.
Mhm.
So we need to claim that space and work, whether I'm working with you as a businesswoman or whether I'm working, which is going to go into your entire being also. But women do business entirely different than men. We are built for collective cooperation. And that's why we have this collective. Men are trained for competition, and that does not suit us well. So that is my focus, is the interruption of that, the finding out who you are, asking the questions, learning what the pause is, building awareness, and then breaking those habits and retraining your brain, because it takes a lot of interruption and pauses and saying, no, I don't want that, before your brain can actually say, oh, you want this, you don't want that anymore, but that's been comfortable for 20 years, and to make that shift. So that is my purpose, if you will, is to help with the shift. So my place within the collective, the Awaken Her collective, is manipulation of energy, meditation. Um, Shalanda does the body work. You have all sorts of good things. You do the herbs, and I try to fill in the spaces that are needed to between those, and to combine all that into one big package.
Nice. Well, I'm Diane Green, and I am the owner of Herbal Creations, which is the venue where we will hold uh, the Awaken Her workshop. And some of what I bring to the table for the Awaken Her Collective is um, my growth and healing from a lot of trauma and a lot of things I've been through. And I'm actually a certified peer support specialist. So, I was trained to be able to use my story, share my story to help others who are going through similar situations that I've been through. And, aside from that, this is an herbal apothecary. So, we have the herbs here, and just a place for health and wellness and healing. And that is why I created this space. And I'm excited that I met these ladies after I opened up, started this location. I'm excited that we met and that we came together to start this collective, because, it is important. And, one of the things that one of the ladies said after we did the last Awaken Her collective is that they felt no type of competition or
Mhm.
ego or anything, in the room. And that's just how it is, and that's the way it should be. As women, we should be able to work together. We should be
Mhm.
able to help one another. We should be able to enjoy each other and not have any competition or feel any negativity between us. And I'm just grateful that I have this space to share and to be able to do these workshops and hopefully to be able to help the women in this community and beyond. So that's why we're here, and that's what we're doing here at Herbal Creation.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Diane, for
Yes. Yes.
having this space.
Mhm.
Yes. Definitely. Oh, thank you for being able to host here the workshops, because it's a beautiful space,
Mhm.
um, with limited space, which is why we do have our tickets limited, because we want to be able to offer a comfortable um, area for people to actually get all of the things that we want to offer.
Mhm.
So, a lot of knowledge here, a lot of stuff to share with other women. We do have one more person that is going to be coming. She was here with us at the last workshop. Her name is Lava. And what she brings to the table is something that is just going to grab your spirit. So I was also a part of that. And it was like an emotional piece. It's an emotional release that it's gonna happen. It doesn't matter how hard, how strong of a woman you feel that you are, when you come into this space and you feel the connection of the collective and the other women that are here, you just know that this is a safe space and you can
Mhm.
release. We don't want anybody to come in here and to feel uncomfortable, um, regardless of how many degrees we don't have. Everybody has a story.
Mhm.
So, which is why our transparency is so very important, and why we want to be able to share with you all. But want to make sure you guys remember, or you guys know, August 16th at 2 p.m., 120 South Main.
Mhm.
Yeah, South Main, here in Harrodsburg. This is where the magic is going to happen. So you can go on Eventbrite, or you can stop in here at the Herbal Creations Apothecary and purchase your tickets. If you have any questions, comments, anything, hey, reach out to us. We're on social media. Anybody have anything else?
Well, everybody has a story,
Yes.
and the reason my business is story free living
Mm-hmm.
is because if you live in your story, it can get ugly.
Yes.
And we don't want anybody to live in an outdated story.
That's so very true.
That's true.
That is so very true. You have to you have to get in the weeds and pull out the pieces that are causing you that hurt and that pain,
Mhm.
especially in order to be able to move forward.
Yep.
I know. And it's not an easy situation. Um but life life's
Right.
we've all been there.
Yeah.
So we definitely hope you all come on out. Uh come and see us.
Looking
It's
forward to seeing you on August 16th.
yes.
Absolutely.
August 16th.
And know that you're not alone.
That's right.
Yes, we hope to see you here. Like they said, you can purchase tickets on Eventbrite, or you can come by the store. Tickets are $30. We like you to purchase tickets ahead of time so we know how many people to prepare for, and we hope to see you here on the 16th at 2 p.m. That's a Sunday, and we hope to see you here.
Yes.
All
All
right.
right.
Thank you all. Thank
See
you.
ya.
Ooh.